Hey, best friend, sister, girlfriend, it's your girlfriend next door and friendship coach, Andrea. How y'all doing? Are you proud of me, you guys? I'm here with another segment. Guess what? It's because your girl probably going to be out of town next week. So cross your fingers. Let's see if I can pull out two. So then we have another episode next week. Now, I want to inform you that this particular episode, I am doing a visual of it. So it will be on the YouTube channel, Your Girlfriend Next Door. So if you would like to see all this pretty caramel skin, please join me over there. All right. But anywho, since you're here listening to me on the podcast, whether you're on Apple or wherever I can find you, I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you for being a part of this journey. Today, you guys, I just really want to I think this is more of a candid conversation. More than anything, it's just something that's laid on my heart, and I wanted to speak to you guys about it. And I'm going to say what I feel first, and then we're going to segue it into friendships and relationships. And truthfully, this is what I was thinking about. I feel like there's a lot of people around me that are really, really blessed. I can see the hard work they've been putting in, a consistency, and things are gradually either they're there where they ultimately wanted to be, or you can see everything truly unfolding. And it's such a beautiful, beautiful thing to see, because as you have friends, they share their goals, their aspirations with you. And, we all have, I guess, what you call like a lazy streak, or we kind of have that thing where it's like you set a goal for yourself, and then you start off so gun-ho and so like really, really striving for whether it's perfection or really striving to make the goal, right? And then you have this little slump. That's what I would call it, a slump, where things may look like they may not be going the way that you planned. And then, if you're blessed to have people around you that'll motivate you to keep going, whether you have to motivate yourself, you see it and you continue on. So I just want to say shout out to all the people who are out there trying to reach a goal, have reached a goal, so on and so forth. But it brings me to where I am today. And I think my heart is torn, you guys. My heart is torn because as much as I've seen in my own life positive things happening, um, even with this platform and me trying to grow it and become, something greater than maybe I even see for myself, I'm torn because, each time that I turn on the news and I see the things that are happening in Haiti, and I see the things that are happening in Afghanistan. I see Greece is on fire. I see Turkey is on fire. I see things that's going on in Lisbon. It's just like everywhere I turn, as much as I want to be graceful and be happy for myself, there's a part of me, it's like, how can you even celebrate your small wins or your wins when you see the devastation of the world? Okay. And it breaks my heart when I saw the situation that happened in Afghanistan, and all the people that are trying to leave that country. And then when I even think about our own country and how much money that we put into Afghanistan trying to help them, and then we have places like Skid Row that have people who are homeless, addicted to drugs, mental illness, and they have nowhere to go. There are no resources. We don't have mental hospitals the way we used to. And so it really started to tear on my heart, like, gosh, as much as I want to celebrate my wins, my friends' wins, other people's wins, my heart cannot take the what I see, the devastation that I see that's going on, perhaps like in Haiti. Like, it's just like, how do I celebrate this when I see? And it's not that I'm saying that I can do anything about the devastation. It just, as a human being, when you see things like that, you can't do anything but have empathy for people that is going through. I mean, honestly, it's hard to even fathom some of the things people are going through. I remember seeing the people on the ship leaving Greece, and their home behind it, all they saw was a ball of fire. And imagine you, everything that you work for, everything that your parents have worked for, your photos, your sentiments, everything just up in smoke. And my heart just couldn't take it. So it's just, it was very difficult for me to, celebrate my small win. And let me just say, what I'm speaking of, my small win, is that I had this vision for the friendship couch, and today was the day that I opened up an Instagram account for it. I put some information. I haven't put it on my main account for like the friendship coach account or your girlfriend next door yet. However, I've made the small step to put it out in the universe. I put it on a YouTube channel. If you want to see it, your girlfriend next door, please go there and watch what I call the intro, the trailer, so you can see what the friendship couch is all about. But as much as I was joyful that I made those steps, my heart was like, wow, look at the opportunity that I have that someone else doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Look at this opportunity that I want to celebrate, that I can sit in my comfortable home with multiple computers, and to have this equipment to sit here and do this podcast, to have it videotaped, to have all these things. And people are walking away from everything just for survival, or people have had everything ripped away from them, and they're still here. And the image, I think, that really really tore me apart is when I don't know if it was a person, a child, I don't know who it was, that was on the airplane, and they were so desperately trying to leave the country that they were on the airplane, and as the airplane reached a higher altitude and they could no longer hold on, that they fell off the plane. I mean, that really tore me apart when I saw that. That really really tore me apart, because could you imagine having to make a choice like that out of desperation? You are so desperate in that moment that you don't want to be left behind. You don't want to be in a situation in your country where or at least you feel that these people are going to torment you, kill you, or whatever. And I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but I want to segue this into how I felt like this related to friendship. And I mean, again, I want to preface this by saying that we are all human. We all have human emotions. It's natural. And so it could be days that you're celebrating a tremendous win, right? A tremendous win, a tremendous stride, something that you wanted. You got a new job, you got a new promotion, and you call your friend, your good Judy, and you say, girl, guess what happened today? That job that I applied for, I got it. This is going to be a $30,000 raise. I cannot believe I put it out into the universe as this is something that I wanted, and it actually happened. And all you want in that moment is for that person to receive your good news and for them to be happy for you, right? But then you ask yourself, what happens when they may be experiencing devastation? What happens when they may be going through a storm and they're not able to give you what you desire at that time? I've seen so many times, it's not even a lack of communication, it's a lack of understanding and discerning energy. Sometimes as women, friends, relationships, we don't take the time to ask that person before we spill everything on them and to say, I want you to be in a good place for me, right? I want you to be in a good place for me. Checking to see, hey, I got some good news, but before I tell you my good news, how are you? How are things going with you? And at that moment you're able to read, is this a good time? Are you going to get the response that you're seeking or looking for? Because if you don't do that, and let's say you don't get the response you're looking for, and it comes back, oh, that's good. And you like, oh, that's good. Well, wait a minute, sister. You and I called you and asked you to pray for me. And you said, yeah, I'm going to pray for you. I've prayed for you when you needed to go over the mountaintop. This response, that's good. It's not what you were seeking. It's not what you were looking for. And it definitely, probably based on the relationship with you that you have with this person, was just totally out of the ordinary, right? So instead of getting mad, instead of getting angry, instead of allowing your emotions to set in and take over, which again, you guys, we are human. We do this all the time. We need to check, are you good? Right? And just like, I expressed just a second ago, my energy was off or is off currently. And it's nothing that I'm going through. It's something that I've seen that's going on in the world. And I'm affected indirectly because I see people suffering. So no disrespect to anyone that's out there or any of my friends that's going, I'm the cheerleader. If anybody needs some, hey, if you can hear me, I'm doing a little clap. If anyone needs that, hey, for wait a minute, that's not it. E for effort, E for effort. I'm your girl, right? I'm definitely your girl. I am a certified cheerleader. Now, I wasn't on the cheerleader squad in school. Tried out for the flag corps, didn't make it, child. It was probably best because I probably would have hit somebody in the head with the pole. But I'm trying to say this. Us as girlfriends, I talk to you guys, y'all, you understand, friend. Us as girlfriends, we just sometimes need to allow ourselves to not only have those moments, but to also allow other people to maybe have some grace and understand that they may not be where we are at that moment. Have you guys ever experienced anything like this where you were really, really looking forward to, maybe even going out to a concert, party, club, and somebody energy just drained you because you wanted to have a good time. You wanted to have a good time. You wanted to go out and kick it. Well, back in the day, I probably are telling my age, honey. Back in the day, we used to collect the numbers. Y'all don't do that no more. You collect, what is it, Instagram? Child, I know I'm showing my age. As much as I'm on Instagram, what is it? What's our Instagram tags called? Anyway, we collecting on Instagram. Let the young people tell it. To get a phone number these days, it's like, I really, really like you. If you get my cell phone number, oh, I like you, because all you getting is I can't think of it, you guys. My Instagram tag name. I don't know, child. You know what I'm talking about. Back it on up, Andrea. Back it on up. Y'all see, my brain is with you, but my heart, how they say, blame my heart, not my mind, or blame my mind, not my heart. Either one of them. Just however that goes. Just know. I am definitely trying to make sure that I get my point across about understanding and having discernment on energy, and facilitating a space sometimes, even for your friend, when you want the energy and everything to be about you, when you're okay that they're not okay. You have to be okay with them not being okay. And sometimes, you guys, people may or may not even tell you what it is. They may not even know what it is. A lot of people today don't even take the time to figure out what is throwing them off, right? Luckily, this is my practice. This is what I do. So I'm very, very sensitive to people. I try to read their energy. I try to, when I feel like the energy is off, it's very simple. I can get very quiet. I can let you have your moment. I know if I call and I text and I don't have a response back from you, I don't know what's going on. If I go through it and I say, well, there's nothing I did, I'm not going to take this personally. I'm not going to take it personal. So what I will do is say, hey, I'll wait a few days, couple of weeks, let them know, hey, I text you, just checking in, making sure you all right. I know it's a lot going on. You don't even have to explain it to me. When you feel better, come call me, come see me, and we can talk. That's the type of, communication um, that I like to do. Now, I will say it takes time, effort, and maturity to get to that point, because the first thing most people tend to do rather, is go directly into self. Oh, they're mad at me. Oh, what's wrong with them? The anger, the attitude. And we shouldn't go there. The first emotion that you express with someone should never be anger. It should ultimately go to either understanding. You want to question to see if there's anything wrong. And like I said, the discerning of the energy. You want to be able to say, I know this person, and today is just not a good day for them. Like, you just want to know your people like that. You want to be like, hey, if you need something, girl, I got you. I'm there. You need some time to yourself. You need some Zen time. So you could be such a good friend and know your friend so well that you could just say, you know what, I'm gonna go on Uber Eats or DoorDash and send my friend over her favorite cheesecake, or I'm gonna go on Uber Eats or go to Whole Foods or something like that and send her over some flowers, because I just feel like she needs to pick me up, or he needs to pick me up. You know what I mean? If you that in tune with the people that you allow yourself to be surrounded with, do you understand the beauty of relationships like that? To be able to understand them like you understand yourself. And that's why I always say the heart connections are so much more pure and beautiful than any conditional relationship. When you have a heart sister, and I said it, a heart sister, when you have a heart sister, or someone who you know, and you guys didn't come out of the same womb, that is something special. And I said this earlier today, and I thought about this. I said, it's one thing when you meet a person and there's an instant connection, instant energy there, right? And you're like, oh, we get along, we have a lot of things in common, and then you guys spend time together, you have these life experiences. You have to be so attuned to this, because let me tell you something, you guys. When you have a female to male relationship, right? The one thing that connects us to anyone that we're with intimately, right? That intimate connection. That means you're kissing them, you're caressing them, you're holding them. You know their scent. You know everything. You know the hairs on their face. You know the hair on their head. You know that's a level of intimacy that can never, 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 ever be compared to anything else. But if you allow yourself to get that close to a friend with that level of intimacy, and I mean, I'm not speaking physical, but the experiences and the things that you go through, that you know them better than you know your spouse, or better than you know the person that you are intimate with, that's powerful. Think about that, y'all. That is powerful. You are able to know someone that well. You are able to know someone that well, and you're not intimate with them. This is based off experience. This is based off the heart, the soul. This is based off just loving a person. Those are the type of relationships that we should yearn for. And I'm gonna be honest with you. And I said this was it last week on our last episode? You're not gonna have that experience with very many people. You're just not going to have that experience with it. If you're even able to have it at all, most of us will not experience it, a level like that. But if you are, guaranteed, if you talk to people who have it, they won't tell you they have it with 30 people. That's why when people be like, I got 50, 60 friends, I got 100 friends. Girl, no, you don't. You know that many people. You probably know that many people in your phone that you could text and say happy birthday to. But you are not telling 100 people, 50 people, 25 people your intimate details of your life. So whether you want to call them friend or foe, the heart sisters, as I like to call them, your heart sisters, you lucky if you have one. You lucky if you have one. And a lot of times, going through life and adulting, if you didn't connect with someone like that coming up, if you've moved abroad and you've done all these different things, and you meet someone in your adult life, the one thing I want you guys to always remember, we carry things in our heart. We carry things in our spirits, right? We have all had different experiences. And because of that, there's a certain level of patience that you have to have with people. There's a certain level of patience because you don't know what came before you. They may or may not talk about those things. And if they do, it may take years for those things to come out, months for those things to come out. I often have clients that come to me in my coaching practice, and one of the things that they're constantly saying is, can you help me if I go through this? Are you going to help me get a friend? Are you going to guarantee me? I cannot guarantee you anything. The person who you may supposed to be in friendship with, you may live in California, and your friend, your good Judy, may live in New York. How am I going to make that connection? And it may not ever happen, or it may happen 5 years from now. But what I can do is help give you skills. So when you see that person and you connect with that person, try not to lose them. Try not to lose them. Appreciate them. Have patience with them. Check on them. Make time for them. Love on them. Value them. Do all those things. That's what I can help you with. So I'm saying all that to say, you guys, I hope you understood. This was a way, this week I really wanted to have an opportunity to talk about sometimes things are just not balanced, and we got to be okay with being okay, all right? And as I always say, I love you guys. Thank you so much. And please, 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 please support Friendship Couch. Is launching September 1st, 2021. I will be posting it on all my platforms. Your Girlfriend Next Door, Friendship Coach. We have a new Instagram now, you guys. Instagram is my handle. Is that it? It's the handle. But anyway, Friendship Couch is the handle, and I do have an Instagram for the podcast where I kind of let you know when different episodes are up. So wherever you find Your Girlfriend Next Door, Friendship Coach, I'm there. I'm loving on you. I'm squeezing on you. I'm supporting you through these friendships, you guys. There's nothing I love more than what? Hey, best friend. It's your girlfriend next door. And your what? And your friendship coach. Oh, I love you guys. Until next time, until we meet again, here's our song. Bye-bye.
It's your girlfriend next door and your friendship.